Hi, good day to everyone. Welcome to the assembly of a very unique Toto video tutorial specially prepared for members like you. Now, if you have just joined us as a member of today, is the very first time having to watch this video, do allow me to take this opportunity to say a word of thank you for your precious time and also like to say a word of welcome. Today, we are still having the ongoing celebration of the Lunar New Year. So over here, let me take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a very happy Lunar New Year. Gong hei fa choi. Now what you're looking at right now is a WinTOTO Advance statistical software, right? As the name suggests. In fact, this software was launched in the year 2004. I would say that every software that we develop for each and every one of you, we have never thought of just leaving it as is. So we always believe in ongoing developments. Now we have one very good news to announce to create this awareness to all of you is that in the year 2004, we truly have one very big breakthrough in that year, 2013. In that year itself, alright, we have got two big jackpot winners. One of them is a jackpot one having to won a 2.5 million and another jackpot winner having to won a 250,000. Now, I'd like to say a word of thanks for all who have been sharing with us their joy of winning. But most important thing of all, when such thing happen, a lot of time people will say, well, that is the effort made by the assembly, so assembly should have all this credit. No. We believe that this credit should also go to each and every one of you who have been supporting WinTOTO Advance maintenance support. So let me take this opportunity once again to say a word of thank you. I'm truly very thankful, grateful, and my gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. 如果你今天刚刚加入我们的会员们，或者刚刚目睹这个画面，我只能够跟大家分享的就是这个 video 是特别为你而播。我在这里也要跟你讲一声，谢谢你的加入，也谢谢你的宝贵时间来观看，也在这里跟你讲一声欢迎你。大家都知道，目前我们的农历新年还是在庆祝到这个农历15。在这里，让我跟大家拜个早年，祝福大家有一个非常快乐、健康、财源滚滚的一年。谢谢大家，恭喜发财。那在这里，你所目睹的这个画面是我们目前所拥有的软件叫做 WinTOTO Advance， 这个是一个多的这个软件。那你目前所目睹的这个软件，其实我们在这个2004年把它推出在这个市场，在那一天过后，我们从来没有想过说要把这个发展停留在那一年，我们还是不断的发展。其实我们有一个非常好的消息要跟大家分享的，就是在这个2013年，我们有两个大赢家，一个是赢了一个 2.5 million， 另外一个是赢了一个250千。很多时候人家会跟我讲说，海通啊，如果是这样的情况，应该是 Assembly 的功劳。我不可否认，但是我也不可否认一点，就是如果没有你们的支持，我们根本都不能够做到今天这样的一种成绩。所以对我来讲，你们的支持真的是非常的重要。让我在这里跟大家讲一声谢谢，感谢，非常的感恩，谢谢。Now, before we begin, let's click on the help check about WinTOTO Advance. The reason why am I doing all this thing, because a lot of time people have been asking me, hi Tom, can you tell me what's my license number? Can you tell me what is my version number? How to know? Alright, it's very simple. Let me do it one more time. All you need to do, click on the help. Alright, check about WinTOTO Advance. And there you go. Alright, here they will actually show to you what is the version numbers you're supposed to be in, and below is actually the license number that you're supposed to take track on. Now, why you need to record down your license numbers? Because in the event that should you require us to help you or our assistance to assist you to restore your license, definitely the license numbers play a very important role. Alright, so that we will know which license to restore for you. So please remember to note down the license number. Now, another thing that I want to bring to attention is the version number that we are in right now. The latest version for the WinTOTO Advance is version 3.5.0.3. That means to say that if you are having this version, this is the latest version. So if you were to check your own WinTOTO Advance by clicking the help check about WinTOTO Advance, and you realize WinTOTO Advance and you realize that it's not 3.5, right? Maybe it's 2.9, then that means your software is not the latest one. So I encourage all of you, upgrade it to the latest one the soonest you can. Alright, there's two very highly probable situations that happen. One, is that you could have overworked till you got no time to upgrade. Since you're watching this video, upgrade it now. Another situation that could have happened is that you could have overlooked the extension of your WinTOTO Advance maintenance support. Right, that could be one of the reasons. So I will still encourage you, extend it as soon as you can and upgrade to the latest version, because each new versions that we have created only with one intention in mind, and that is we must enhance your chance of winning. I think that's important. Alright, now a lot of time people do ask after watching the video, do I need the software after watching the video? I would say that if you are truly very serious about enhancing your chance of winning, alright, WinTOTO Advance is the ultimate tools for you. You definitely need it. So I encourage you, have it as soon as you can, because it's going to make a lot of difference, alright, especially in the way you play your Toto. Alright, because the software itself has got a lot of features that is very useful. But of course, over this half an hour, I'll share the best I could and to bring the best experience I could for each and every one of you. So over here, let me say a word of thank you again for your precious time watching. Alright， 每一次我时常会收到这个问题，就是海通啊，你帮我接一下我的微信号码是什么？很简单，all you need to do， 你只是需要 click 这个 help， 然后有一个 box 出来的时候，你就找一个 about WinTOTO Advance， 从这里你就可以知道你的 version 号码是什么。下面那些号码是告诉你的 license 号码，所以这两排里面你一定要好好的去注意一下。所以在这记得的就是，如果你一定要把你的 license 号码写下来。如果你需要我们帮你 restore 你的 license 的话，至少有 license 号码，我们才能够知道是哪一个 license 我们可以帮你 restore， 不要 restore 那个错的号码。然后另外一个重要的信息是告诉你的 version 号码，就是说如果你拥有的 WinTOTO Advance 的时候，你要知道你的 version 是不是最新的。现在目前最新的 WinTOTO Advance 的 version 就是 3.5.0.3， 也就是说，如果你check一下你自己的这个 WinTOTO Advance， 你看得到，我的 version 是 2.9、2.8 啊，那就是说你的这个 WinTOTO Advance 不是最新的。有什么重要的呢 ？upgrade 当然有啊，因为我们每一次要 upgrade 一个软件之前，我们会做好一些准备，我们一定要达到一个非常重要的一个目标，就是说每一个 upgrade 一定要能够提高你们的中奖几率，那个是非常的重要。所以我觉得你如果不 upgrade 的话，你真的是很对不起你自己。那有两种情况，有可能你不能 upgrade， 一个就是有时候我们会工作到很忙，忘记 upgrade， 这个可能性也是很高。另外一个可能性是你忘记把你的这个 WinTOTO Advance 延长，导致你不能够 upgrade。既然大家已经有时间来观看这个 video， 我在这里鼓励你们早一点 upgrade 你的 WinTOTO Advance， 因为真的是有很大的差别在这方面。那我也是会时常收到这个顾客们的这个询问说，海通啊，我已经观看你的 video， 我还需不需要拥有你的软件？当然是需要啊。如果你真的是很想要提高自己的中奖几率，你一定要拥有这个软件，不然的话真的是很对不起你自己。我在这里鼓励你早点拥有它。如果你对这个 WinTOTO Advance 的软件有非常大的兴趣，要多了解或者是要购买，你随时都可以拨一个电话给我，92300837，或者是 WhatsApp、SMS 都可以。Alright， 如果是从马来西亚打来的话，记得加一个65在前面，92300837，我的名字叫海通。Now, if you are so keen and very keen, alright, to know more or to get a copy of the WinTOTO Advance, do give me a call at 9230037. Alright. Alternatively, if you are calling from Malaysia, do remember to +65 9230037. You can always WhatsApp me or SMS to me or give me a call. My name is Hai Tong. Thank you so much. 那你购买这个软件的过后，你要了解的就是在我们这个软件里面，我们有很多不同的资料，我们有包括新加坡、澳大利亚、香港、马来西亚、台湾、英国，还有这个美国。也就是说，拥有的一个 WinTOTO Advance 里面，你有这个不同国家的资料，所以真的是很超值。Now, when you purchase the WinTOTO Advance software, alright, it comes with various countries' data like Singapore, Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, United Kingdom, and lastly is the United States. But for today, I will discuss the Singapore. 今天会跟大家讨论的是新加坡的资料。So from here, I'll go to the 645 jackpot, and there we go. Now, we shall go step by step at a slower pace, making sure that it really benefits every one of you, because this coming jackpot on the 27th of February is a $12 million jackpot. And example, we do have pooling. If you are keen to join, per share is $28. Alright, you can always make the transfer to our Postbank account. But if you wish to know more, remember you can always WhatsApp me or SMS me or give me a call at 92300837. It's for Malaysia +65 92300837. 如果你对这个来临的27号2月，我们公司也是有自己的 Total Pooling。如果你很想要加入的话，你记得 WhatsApp 到，或者是 SMS， 或者是拨个电话给我。我的电话号码是92300837。如果是从马来西亚的，记得加一个65在前面，92300837。我们的每一个 share 是28块，就是说，如果你要加入一份 ，right 就是28块。If you wish to join, right, per share is at $28. We do not limit you to the numbers of share, and always remember, play within your means. Thank you so much. Okay, let's click on this thing called the standard grouping statistics. And now, as I mentioned many times, alright, total numbers in Singapore already right now is going at the rate of how many numbers? 49 numbers. So if that's going to be the situation, then what's going to happen right now is that it's very, very tough for us to use our naked eyes to take a look at 49 numbers. It's very hard for us to stay very focused. So I would encourage all of you, it's just like suddenly I just give you a very big piece of bread and I expect you to chew it or swallow it within the mouth, within one bite. Right? It's very, very tough because very likely that you get choked or you will get indigestions along the way, which I would encourage you to do what we are doing right now. Slice it down into 3 small pieces. Alright? So that's why we call the super tree. And this is how the super tree comes about, with the small number ranging from 1 to 16. Alright, we have 3 categories. We call the small, medium, and big numbers. Small mediums is ranging from 1 to 16. The medium number is ranging from 17 to 32. And the big numbers is ranging from 33 to 49. Alright, always remember, make it smaller so that you can actually stay focused and you can see a much more clearer picture. Alright, so currently as you can see right now, the most recent draw that happened, small numbers from 1 to 16 has got 3 numbers that appear. Alright, because I'm looking at excluding the bonus number. Alright, even for the median number also have got a 3 numbers appearance. All that has gone missing is the big numbers, because the big numbers actually has been doing so well since 22nd December. Almost every draw you do see big numbers. However, for this coming draw, which happens to be on the 23rd February, there aren't any big numbers. Now, as you can see that whenever they got small and medium numbers, usually there will be more than 1 winners. And currently what we see, Singapore Pool has got 3 winners of jackpot group 1. Alright? I want all of you to understand this, that because with this it's much more easier to stay focused. So for the next coming draw, what do you think? I would recommend that we should take a very close look of a very highly probability of a very well spread situation. So let's take a look at whenever there's 3, the following draw there's 2. Whenever there's 3, the following draw there's 2. So there is also a very high probability that we're going to see that this coming draw, right, you'll see 2 small numbers, 2 medium numbers, and 2 big numbers. I think that is highly probable situations for this coming draw, which happens to be on the 27th February 2015. 现在我们所目睹的这个资料叫做 Super Tree。Super Tree 就好比现在我跟大家分享的，就是新加坡目前的多多是总共有49个号码，以前是45个号码。如果我们以我们的这个肉眼去看49个号码，一定是非常的辛苦，因为太多的号码。但是如果我们把它列成3个不同的组合，好像说小、中跟大。所谓的小的号码就是1到16，中的号码是17到32，大的号码是从33到49。至少如果我们这样的列为的话，第一非常简单，也非常清楚的可以看得到，到底号码是从哪一组来，是从小的来，或者中的来，或者是大的。这样来讲，其实我们的集中力会比较好一点。 中奖几率也会深深的提高。那如果你一口把一个大面包，一块大面包把它吃下去，有两种可能性，第一就是你有可能会被啃到，第二就是有可能另外一个可能性就是你消化不良。所以我觉得还是最好的方式还是把它列成，把它弄成3块 ，alright， 小小块的3块，就是比较容易记中，就是所谓的一组里面是小的号码就是1到16，中的号码是17到32，大的号码是33到49。如果你这样来看，刚刚开彩的号码是3个大的、3个小的、3个中的，大的一个都没有。我觉得这来临的这一期应该是会有平均的分法，就是2个小的、2个中的、2个大的，也就是这个27号也会有这种情况发生，就是2个小的、2个中的、2个大的号码。来，我们现在可以另外一个资料，我们可以好好的去看的，就是叫做 last digit。那 last digit 也是一个非常重要的一个资料。这个所谓的 last digit 是什么意思 ？What do we mean by last digit? Right? LD is actually stand for last digit. Alright, let's take a look at last digit. What does it mean? Right. Now, as you can see over here, as you can see over here, whenever we say about last digit, we are referring to two important things that we have to understand. Whenever we say LD1 means last digit 1. So last digit 1 simply means the last numeric total numbers that you see will have got a digit 1 as the last digit. Alright, last numeric digit. So for example, like 1, alright, it's definitely last digit is 1, 11, 21, 2, and 1, and what's the last numeric digit is 1. This is exactly what last digit means. So for this draw, we could see that actually the one that is doing superly well is actually LD1, but somehow it took a very 3 draws of break and it started to appear only very recently. So if that's going to be the situation, very good chance that we're going to see, alright, very good chance that we're going to see that this coming draw, we are likely to experience that there will be another situation of a last digit 1 to appear. Very good chance. So I want to encourage all of you, please take note of this situation, is that last digit 1 is important. Another digit that I want to take note is actually the last digit 6, which is doing superly well. All the while it's been doing so well. I think it's worth taking a close look at. Alright, so of course with all this been mounting up, I think there will be a continuously growth of this last digit 6. Alright, of course the other one that currently that has just picked up after a long break, which is LD8, last digit 8. Well, let's take a look at what happened. Usually it takes a long break. Alright, so sometimes it may just go into a sleeping mode, so I think it's always be careful about it. So but I think the other possible good one is actually last digit 5. If you want to take a closer look at last digit 5, alright, LD5. So I think LD5, alright, can take a look because it does have 3 appearances before. So I repeat again, we can take a look at LD1. Alright, we can take a look at LD1. We can definitely should also stay focused at LD6, which is doing superly well for the past 5 draws, sorry. Alright, of course LD5 is also one of the good ones we should not ignore. Alright, now what about LD0? You think there is a chance for it to appear? Well, it's a little bit difficult to say because they aren't any show except for this one, get 5. So we may experience something from LD0. Alright, So the other one is that very likely to be a repeat. What about LD4? LD4 do have a good chance of repeat, so please take note. Alright, LD4. So it may just repeat, or it may just come to a situation like what happened now. Alright, which is a mirror image. After this, a repeat, it may be a blank space. So LD4 not so ideal. I think 5 and 6 is good. Alright, LD9. What about LD9? I think LD9 should be anytime ready. So LD9 is good. Definitely have to take a closer look. So I'll repeat again. Alright, for the last digit, as far as last digit is concerned, alright, all these are the following last digit that you should take a closer look at. Alright, one of them is LD0, which is here. Starting from 10, 20, 30, and 40. We got LD1, 1, 11, 21, 31, and 41. Of course, we have got LD5 and 6. 5 is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. LD6 is 6, 16, 26, 36, 46. And we have got another one, it's called the LD9, starting from 9, 19, 29, 39, and 49. Alright, please take a closer look. 什么叫做 last digit? Last digit 的意思就是说，这个最后的一个数码号码是什么？比如说我们说 LD1 就是 last digit 1， 你可以很清楚的看得到的就是它最后的一个数码号码是1，比如说10亿，最后的一个数码号码是1， 20亿，最后的一个数码号码也是1，所以你从这里你就可以很清楚的看得到的，就是说每一次我们跟大家分享 last digit， 它的意思就是说它最后的一个数码号码是 LD1 的话就是一定要1，如果是 LD2 的话，它最后的一个数码号码是2。目前我们可以非常清楚的目睹的就是有几个 LD 是可以注意的，就是 LD1， 因为它休息了3期，它又突然间开采，所以 LD1 是不错。另外一个是 LD5， right LD6， 还有 LD9。当然我们不可以忽略的是 LD0， 就是10号、20、30跟40号。Alright. Now let's take a look at the repeat. Will there be any repeat? Wow, good questions. So far, it looks like for the mean number is concerned, very seldom it has repeat. Very, very seldom. Very, very seldom. Alright. So now my next question comes is that since alright, the most recent draw which happens to be on the 23rd February, there aren't any repeat, I think good chance for a repeat. So in other words, numbers like 1, 5, 14, 18, 24, and 26, we should expect one of the numbers to repeat. So please take note. Alright. Now another category that we realized that recently any numbers that you play within gap 1 to gap 6 or even to 7 is very, very poor performance. So good chance. I think LD6 you can take a closer look. So we can have LD1, sorry, gap 1 number repeat, gap 6 number, good chance of another repeat, because it does repeat before. Alright, now what about gap 2? I would say this is pretty good because usually every 2 draws it does appear. So now already 2 draw no show, good chance. So we got gap 2 numbers. Alright, now again, if you want, you can actually take a look at gap 5, gap 6 number. So what about gap 8? Does it repeat? No, gap 8 very seldom repeat. If it does, it's long time ago. What about gap 9 numbers? Yes, gap 8 and gap 9, maybe we can take a closer look at gap 8 and gap 9 numbers. Alright. Now, what about more than gap 6 numbers? What are the good chance of getting this? So now, I think gap 16, we should expect something. Gap 16. Alright, it does have a very nice mirror image, similar gap hit. So I think can take a closer look. What about gap 26? Does it ever repeat before for gap 26 numbers? Any numbers that go below gap 26, very, very seldom we see. So we do not have any much record for that. So in other words, we can actually look for all these numbers during the summary when it comes to the summary part. So please take note. Now, 我们现在看这个资料就是要找出到底号码有没有重复。我们可以清楚的目睹的就是说，刚刚开采的这一期就是23号而已，没有一个都没有。所以我相信说这来临的这一期，我们至少会有一个号码会重复，也就是从1号、5号、14、18、24到26，这6个号码里面会有一个号码会重复，所以一定要注意一下。另外一个号码组合就是 gap 6的号码，就是说你看这里它开了过后又再开，休息了一期，开了过后有可能这来临了一期 gap 6的号码也是会开。等一下我会跟大家分享 什么是 gap 6的号码，什么是 gap 1的号码。Alright. Let's take a look at gap 2. Gap 2 also there's a very good chance of repeat because every time there's 2 draws, it does repeat. So gap 2 numbers, please take note. Alright. And we can also take a look at the gap 8 numbers and gap 9 numbers because these two do repeat. Alright. And of course, let's not forget the gap 16 numbers, which is here. Right. Every 2 draws, he appears 2 times, then he rests for 2 draws. So good chance, very good chance. Alright. Now let's take a look at where to look for all these numbers. Very simple, we sort them by unique gap. 这里从这里我们可以找得到，就是我们相信说这里这几个号码里面一定会有机会重复的，就是在这里，这个一定要注意一下。Alright. Another one that we can take a closer look is gap 2 numbers, which is all these numbers here. Gap 2的号码就是17、22、36、37、45、2号。Gap 2 numbers, alright. The numbers are in the gap 2 are 17, 22, 36, 37, 45, and 2. Alright, so let's take a look at the gap 8 numbers. What about gap 8 numbers? Gap 8 numbers are here. Before we go to gap 8, we have to take a look at gap 6 numbers. Gap 6 numbers consist of orders 10, 25, 8, and 48. Alright, and let's not forget about the gap 8 and gap 9 numbers. Where is gap 8 and gap 9 numbers? Over here. Gap 8 numbers are 6, 38, 40, 49. Gap 8的号码就是说8期过后的号码，开过8期过后的号码有6号、38、40、49。Gap 9的号码只有2对，30但30还有23。So the gap 9 numbers got 2 sets, 30 and 23. Now what about gap 16 numbers? Do we have? No, we do not have. So just too bad, we do not have gap 16 numbers. However, we do have gap 17 numbers, which is 44. Alright, gap 15 numbers is 27 and 35. So you can see that from here, we more or less know that very good chance for this coming draw, one of these numbers to repeat. We also know for the fact that gap 2 numbers also got a very highly probable chance that out of this draw numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, we should expect 6 numbers. We should expect one of the numbers very likely to appear. Alright, which consists of 17, 22, 36, 37, 45, and 2. Alright. Okay, so much so for the data itself. Now I'm going to share with all of you something very important. Let's click on the viewer. Alright, a lot of time people do ask me, Hai Tong, do your software do a very proper quick pick? I would say yes. Alright, but this quick pick is not called quick pick. Yeah, in our situation, it's called a very smart way of picking numbers. But of course, systematically done. That's most important. Alright. 那在很多时候，有很多人问我说：“哎，你的这个软件有没有所谓好像 quick pick 那种？”其实我们在这个软件，我们不把它叫做 quick pick， 我们有另外一个称呼叫做 random pick。我跟大家示范一下。比方今天你觉得你要买全部的号码，就好比你现在是在新加坡部在 quick pick， 但是如果你拥有了这个软件，很简单 ，alright。你可以做很多的示范，比方说 ，OK， 我今天觉得我要买 System 6， 很简单 ，System 6，alright， 你认为说，如果你里面有最喜欢的号码，你可以自己选，无所谓 ，alright， 可以说 OK， 比如说刚才我们看得到就是 Gap 2的号码，哦，这是 Gap 1的号码 ，OK， 我们来做个比方。我们认为说 gap 2的号码，你说 gap 2的号码有哪一个会开 ？Alright， 在这里有没有什么你认为说有机会开采的？我觉得36是不错，36不错。Alright， 36 is good. Alright， so if it's 36, all very simple. Alright, all you need to do, let's say you put in the 36. Now, when you do a quick pick, you cannot specifically that I want all my tickets to have 36. Now with this 45 numbers, you decide to put all the 45 numbers and it's full wheel. So if it's full wheel, you know the number of tickets generated is very large. A lot of money is going to cost you, more than $1 million. So it's not the way to play. But we can do. 我们知道，如果我们要玩全部的49个号码，当然是会要花很多的钱。但是我们拥有了这个软件，我们可以这样的做法，就是说，今天我们选择了一个36。就是说，只要我们所买的号码要有36，但是我的这个能力最多是5块钱，好像我去 新加坡我买一个5块钱，但是你不可以说我要选全部的号码，全部我要买的5张号码，每一张里面都要有一个36，你不可以这样选。但是用了这个软件你可以这样。With this software you can do that. All you needed to do, alright, click random pick, and then you label, say I want only 5 tickets. That's what you can afford. Never mind. Alright, 5 tickets, and then click OK. Alright, then you realize that every single ticket that they pick for you, alright, got 36 or 36. Alright, every ticket got 36. So if you want to go to a pool and Singapore Pool and says I want to buy $5 of graphic, making sure that one of my key numbers is inside, my favorite number must be inside every day. They'll tell you tang gugu. No way they will not do it for you. But with the software, you can do that. You can actually do that. And you realize that the way the numbers pick under the random pick, 你会挖掘到我们的 random pick 跟那个 pick 不同的，就是我们会好好的帮你调理一下，不可能会一次过看到很多像说10号、11号 ，alright， 他就停止，他不会说8、9，然后就10、11、12、13、14这样，没有，最多是两个这样，其实是相当不错的 ，alright，so you can see for yourself that it does make a lot of difference. So you can actually do this method if you want to. Alright. Now what I demonstrated to you is actually using System 6 because a lot of time people may say I got a budget play and I can't afford to play too much. So you can do that. Now supposingly today you decided that you do not want to use 36 as a key number. You want to buy just a random pick, a quick pick by using the tools is called the random pick. You can also do the same thing. Alright. You can go to random view. Alright. You can also say that this time yes, I only want to pick 5 tickets. Also can. No problem. Alright, you'll pick for you 5 tickets. Alright, exactly what you wanted. Altogether, these are the 5 tickets. I show it to you one more time. We got 2, 3, 15, 16. You realize that there's only 2 numbers that is joined together. Alright, so you can see for yourself that we do not anyhow pick. Alright, 13, 14, and that's it. Alright, it's not like you go quick pick, sometimes you can see number like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know how often that this style numbers joined together appears very seldom. You can also do that. Alright. 所以在这里我要示范给大家的就是说来临的这个俏皮的，很多时候很多人很喜欢去买 quick pick， 但是你 quick pick 的时候你要记得你不能够控制那个号码。刚才我示范的就是我可以选择我最喜欢的号码，就每一张1块钱都有我喜欢的号码都可以，或者是说你可以买全部的号码 ，alright， 选择5张号码，好像现在这样，就好像买5块钱 quick pick。但是你要记得它的这个号码的这个程序会比你在新加坡买的、新加坡不买的这个 quick pick 好的很多。至少你自己控制的是自己的所谓的自己的这个 luck， 这个自己的运气 ，alright。So you can see for yourself so much different. I've already come to the end of my video presentations. I think a lot of things are going right through our mind, but at least all of you know for a fact that I've already shared quite a lot of you. So do take note that some of these numbers, alright, for example, like what I mentioned here, gap 2 numbers, alright, 17, 22, 36, 37, 45, and 2. Do understand that there is a good chance for repeat numbers, and also from 5, 24, 1, 18, 20, 14, and 26. Do take note that one of these numbers very likely to repeat. Alright. 注意一下，5号、24、1号、18、14、26有重复的机会。另外一个就是17号、22、36、37、45、2号也是有机会重复。还有 gap 6号码也就在这里，包括10号、25、8号、48 ，right? 10, 25, 8 and 48. Do take note of this. Now already come to the end of my video presentation. 我已经到了这个尾声，我相信说大家已经开始紧张了起来。如果你对这个软件有非常大的兴趣，随时可以拨个电话给我。92300837 ，right？ 如果是从马来西亚打来，记得加一个645在前面，92300837，我的名字叫海通。在这里，我鼓励大家要做多一点布施，要有舍才有得。你舍得多，你得的更多。祝福大家有一个非常快乐、健康的一天，也祝福大家财源滚滚，祝福大家中大奖。谢谢你们，非常的感谢，也非常的感恩，谢谢。Now already come to the end of my video presentations. If you're very keen to get hold of WinTOTO Advance or want to upgrade, do give me a tinkle. Right at 92300037. Right, if it's from Malaysia, +65 92300037. Over here, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your precious time watching this video. And do share the link with your friends and relatives, right? And let them know about the existence of this video and the existence of WinTOTO Advance. Of course, last but not least, the existence of Hideout. Alright, and I'd like to say my thank you, and I am very grateful, and my gratitude to each and every one of you. Wishing you the best days ahead and best of health, and may the well be with you. Alright, and hope to see you sharing your winning tickets with us. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.